Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sooners will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Bears offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy
makes the grab on the left side. Oh, a lot of space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Pride. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Oklahoma's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because
looking deep down the right side. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Looking for more room. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
The Missouri State offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's take a moment and think Missouri State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Bears will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Missouri State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down. Saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Pry. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Handoff from the shotgun. Creates a little space. Spins away from the defense. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
He'll sneak it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sooners have their offense in high gear. Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. Right back to the well. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Off play action on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hooks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Marking at the 47.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
That's caught. It's Hooks.
Here's an incredible statistic early in this game. With that catch, he's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're only in the first quarter still. He has been getting open. He's been making catches. At some point, the defense may have to start triple covering this guy.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And his offense is clicking. Everything's moving. And the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
They'll leave it with the lone back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
Snap it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll keep it on the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you've practiced all week long. That's
the sneak scores it. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. No fair catches here, looking for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
They'll try the run.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, he might want another play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Bears will punt this one away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. A long way to go for this offense. To the ground with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick spin on the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Let's go. Let's go.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Oh, they're after him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's carry on. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 10 to Ohio. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They'll run the screen.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The offense changing the play. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first two quarters under the microscope. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
And the Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Sooner offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side,
Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On third down, going up top. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll ride Davis here. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Now they'll run it to the right here. Finds a crease at the 20. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the back. Look out, he's got room. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10.
Green 25.
Motion from the wideout. Now he's looking to throw it. Unleashes it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's hooked. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
And the Bears come to the line trying to convert on 4th down.
Here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Pride. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Carry-On. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. He got it.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Bear offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Black. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Get it out on the screen. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Ball's out. Offense scoops it up and still going. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wheeler.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Quick release by the QB.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Direct snap. Got a little space. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. 2nd down coming up.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Caught in the backfield, it's Black. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
So now it's 2nd and long.
42 Spider, 4-2.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Reese. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long.
Jackrabbit.
From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They boot it away on 4th down. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You've got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run-it-runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Catch in the middle. It's Black. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Eastern Michigan is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 27 to Ohio. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. The defense getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback takes a knee. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Missouri State.
The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There was some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Texas.